Hi everyone, Asperger Sadie from Twitter here. You can also visit my website, www.ihaveaspergers.webs.com. For this video, I'm going to be talking about school. So, one of my least favorite topics, actually. I obviously have Asperger's. I'm 22 years old, and I was diagnosed in 10th grade when I was like 15 or 16 years old. So, I'm going to be talking about school. So, first thing is parents really need to be, I think, an advocate for their child during the school years. Mine was. My mom and dad were both amazing advocates for me, setting up IEPs and stuff like that. I mean, this was years ago, before they had like these new, I don't even know what they're called. They're a certain number or something, but they're certain thing for those with the Asperger's or autism. So I didn't have that when I was younger, so I don't know what that's like per se, but I do know what it was like for me to be in a big public school, which it was not very fun. I had a lot of overstimulation going on, a lot of noise, lockers slamming, kids talking, movement in the hallway. The lunchroom was probably the worst, except it was also the best because it was a break in the day. So it was kind of like, the best of, the better of two evils kind of thing. Another thing that I remember is that I took every single, punishment that any kid would receive. If they didn't do their homework, or, if the teacher said, now class, you need to, do this or whatever, you need to get better at this. Even if I wasn't the one they were talking to, I would still take it personally and feel terrible. It's just something that, I take upon myself. And, I know that's not the teacher's fault, but at the same time, that's one of, the characteristics of myself. So that's something big that I don't think a lot of people might realize. So the other thing was that, the teacher really makes the class. I had good teachers and I had bad teachers. The good teachers, best classes ever. I learned a ton. It was like, basically I didn't mind going to school for those. But the bad teachers basically made everything 10 times worse. And I don't know if, they probably didn't mean to be bad or anything like that. It was just they didn't understand me. They didn't want to understand. They didn't take the time to care enough to understand, or they just didn't think they needed to, or something. I don't know. A lot of things were, okay, I'm doing fine, academically, so why are you so upset? And it's like that type of thing. So it was like, but you don't understand why I'm doing, fine academically. It's because I'm, bursting into tears at home trying to get the homework done. This is actually bringing back some bad memories. So, the other thing, having to carry around a backpack. That was, actually not too bad until it got to the point where it was so heavy that it hurt my back. And the organization skills, of course, were terrible. My backpack was just a big mess of papers. But I could still find my pencil most of the time. However, homework was always lost. And, so yeah, that was a lot of, the issues with that. The other thing was the school bus. Oh my gosh. I still have trouble sometimes with school buses passing by even. The brakes were too squeaky, too many kids sitting in one, small spot, a lot of noise, a lot of movement, and just, not comfortable. I did not like the school bus ride. So those are just a few things about school, and I don't want to make this video too long again, but basically, parents, try and be the advocate for your kid, and kids, just remember that it's hard, I know, but if you can just, remind yourself that you're who you are, and that's fine. Don't worry about what other kids say or do. It's not fun, I know. And that's why I would recommend smaller schools or homeschooling. I've never been homeschooled personally, but I did go to a smaller school, and that did make it 10 times better. But again, basically, school is a tough spot for anyone, I would think, with autism or Asperger's. So, finding the right one with the right teachers and the right peers, because peers can make it all the difference too. So, all right, well, if you have any questions about, other things relating to school, feel free to ask. Please, again, you can follow me on Twitter at AspergerSadie and visit my website, www.ihaveaspergers.webs.com. Thanks, bye.